What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 52 of the Raptorstrike Podcast. 52 is a very special episode. Do you know why?
Why?
We've been doing this for, if you take just the episodes, we've been doing this for 1 year.
We condense it all into 1 year.
That's 52. Yeah.
Can you hear yourself now?
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. We're just gonna run with it.
We'll do it live.
We'll just run with it.
Check. Yeah, I can hear
How
myself.
about now?
Can I hear? Oh,
Yep.
I definitely feel it now, Mr. Krabs.
Okay.
All right, good.
Hello, Kenny. I will send you pictures of my kneecaps. But welcome back, everybody. How y'all doing? What y'all eat for dinner? As always, did y'all eat yet? I had a burger.
I had some barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue.
Yeah, not a lot, but I should have eaten more.
Yeah. Nice.
I had a Subway sandwich.
You had a Subway sandwich? What kind of Subway sandwich
I had
did you have?
Subway
The
yesterday.
All-American Club.
On what?
Italian herbs and cheese.
That is the best bread. The best bread.
The best. You cannot beat it.
See, people say
The only
the
thing
multi-grain. No, the honey oat was the best.
No, hear me out. The only thing that will top it is regular Italian bread straight out the oven.
But it's got to be straight out of the oven.
It has to be straight out the oven.
I think the only
only way to get it straight out the oven is by working there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kenny.
The only one that I like, not more than Italian herbs and cheese, but it's like my default, is flatbread. I love the flatbread toast.
I don't think I've ever tried the flatbread.
I've
It's
never
good.
liked the flatbread.
It's only because he knows how it's made.
I mean, it's not made in store.
Horsehair.
It comes in a package.
You
I
had
had
sausage. I'm jealous.
All right, from Sergeant Hood. We're starting early today. Hi, I think women and cats will do as they please, and men and dogs should relax and get used to the idea.
Thank you, Sarge.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I like
I
that.
think so.
I'll
too.
give it a thumbs up of approval.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Nice. Well, I'm glad everybody's doing well. If you haven't already, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe.
Please.
Yep.
Now let's get into it.
All right. So what?
My background is Waffle House.
It is.
You need to show the
is.
camera that. Make sure you clear your
I did.
notifications.
So I think you can see that from there.
It's not a Waffle House. It's a Waffle Home.
And it's like the best picture of a Waffle House. But so
It's a beautiful day.
next week, yeah, it is a beautiful day, especially at a Circle K. Next week we have Yumicon, which we are sponsoring the Atasha portion of it, and that kind of goes into what we're going to talk about this episode. We are going to be talking about sponsorships, and how we kind of got into it, sponsoring events. It all started with I don't know if you want to take this one, but I believe the first one was HeroCon, our first sponsored.
I believe it was. But before we get a little too far ahead of ourselves, if you can go over to my screen, please.
No. Just kidding. All right.
Check.
We're having
check.
problems
Yep.
with the mic.
Sorry.
Test 1 2.
No
I
problems.
believe
We just
yes.
needed to switch the input for the HDMI, and now it works.
All right, so we should be good. We'll cover this twice in today's episode because next week is the event, the San Antonio Asian New Year Festival. That's gonna be February 1st and 2nd. It is Year of the Snake. It is produced by Aloha Events LLC and Yumicon. So we're teaming up with Yumicon to bring y'all an Itasha showcase, which is a part of a subculture for Japan. Which is the anime vehicles, the raps, the just crazy and out there. The Itasha translates to a word of like cringy. It's cringeworthy. You know, you look at it and you're like, oh, why'd you do that? But for the most part, a lot of these are actually really nice. you know, but for those of y'all that would like to head out there, they're gonna have K-pop random dance play or play dance. I have no idea what that means. They're going to have a cosplay contest, which we have right here. One of the trophies. This is the first place trophy for those of y'all that are going to go out there and compete. These are also sponsored by us, as well as the prizes that you get. You're going to have martial arts, food and shopping, cultural performances, sumo wrestling. Anime dealers, artists, voice actors. It's going to be a ton of stuff and a ton of people and a ton of fun. So it's a free entry. It's free parking. It's at the Rolling Oaks Mall here in San Antonio. So my biggest thing is I enjoy free. I enjoy cheap in the sense of you can go, you don't have to spend that much money on a ticket to get in, and you can actually buy stuff when you get there from the vendors because you didn't just spend all of it on the ticket to get there. So for those of y'all that want to come out, say hi and enjoy the event. All right, back to our regularly scheduled
programming.
No.
There you go. So as Joey had mentioned, today's episode we wanted to cover, or at least touch base on, us being sponsors of things. Can I enter the?
Please.
You can. Yes.
Yes, please.
We have a week to prepare.
I'll stuff the ballots
So,
just for Kenny to win. Go as a maid.
was it really Alamo HeroCon that we sponsored first?
The first one,
I
yeah.
think so.
I'm trying to remember.
Because I had gotten that PA system.
It was
and then
June. It was
Yeah.
like June or July.
June 24th, if
it
I
was
remember the
before all
date.
the Raptors and Rifles events.
Mhm.
'cause
I
we
think
were
so.
only doing like car shows at that point.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did, because we did, I believe, 2 HeroCons first, and then we did
Off rodeo.
off rodeo, the dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, and then that was our first one.
And then
Now we got sponsors or like supporters before that, like with Ogavi, Rap Cut, stuff like that.
CV Fabrication.
accept this
Yeah.
collaboration request.
What?
I'm gonna accept the collaboration request.
Is that from Yumicon?
Yeah.
So for those of y'all that have us on Instagram, head over to our Instagram and take a look at the new posting that they have. We have all of the cars that are going to be shown in that showcase, including the anime Raptor that we have here with Raptorstrike. And I'm just super excited to be there.
Hello.
And to have, hello
Howdy.
there. I have a funny story from today. I went to the barbecue cookout. Hold on. I have the ticket right here. It is the 28th annual barbecue cook-off. It's like a kickoff for the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. And as I was going in to park, the guy that was, I guess, charger, he'll give you the little machine so you can pay for parking, unless you had the parking pass. Which, thank you for the parking pass. And
Shout out.
he was like, "Please tell me you off-road this thing," because I was in the Raptor, and I was like, "I'll do you one better." And I showed him my wallpaper. And then I flipped it over and I was like, "Scan the dot card, man. You can see all our content."
You got to show them your wallpaper now.
Oh, I gotta show my wallpaper.
If you mention your
I
wallpaper,
thought you were
have to
gonna show him the uppercut to the chin.
I'm trying to get this thing to. Nope, it keeps showing the YouTube. Let me close it. And there we are.
I'll do you one better. Hello?
I'll say, watch Kenny text me like right when when you get to the thing. There you are. Boom. Yeah, so that's
15 feet off the ground.
That's the picture you took
Yeah.
from Raptors on the Ranch this year.
I feel bad I couldn't get one for your friend.
ranch.
Oh, for Nate.
Yeah, because
That just means he needs to go to another event.
yeah, he does.
That's all that means.
Should have taken the nice camera though.
So for those y'all watching, like how would you say you should approach? How would you feel if someone approached you and said, "Hey, I would like to sponsor something for this event," or you're the host of this event. Is there something you need? How, do you need help? Do you need music? Do you need, items? Do you need prizes? Do you need what do you need that I can help with? Like, what's something you would want to hear as someone asking to sponsor you? Like, I don't know if that question made sense.
Like, if you were in the position where you're being asked if somebody can sponsor something, what do you respond?
Yeah, or like, what would you want to hear? Like, what's the buzzwords? Like,
It's a good question.
I had it was just a brain fart right now. Like, for those of y'all watching, like, what are the words that you'd want to hear in that question?
That would be like,
is that a feel good moment? Is that like a, what is your response?
I feel like when you ask, like, say I'm the event hoster and I'm waiting for someone, or I'm at a point where people come to me for sponsors, right? Can we sponsor this event? I would want to hear like how do we benefit like each other, right? Like, sorry, it was my watch.
Oh, okay. I was like,
what can we do to help you?
Yeah, like, okay, I know that you want to put your name on, I don't know, let's say it's a race on the side of the truck. How are you going to help us, right? So I want to hear, like, are you putting our name out there? Are you going to sponsor a set of tires? Like, it would be like, what are you going to do for us that will facilitate us helping you out? Kind of, that's what I would kind of approach it as. Or if it's something like, are you supporting the same cause as we are, right? If it's like a charity event.
like a mission, vision, and value.
Yeah, if it's a mission, vision, and value kind of, do you agree with, like, let's say Raptors and Rifles, right? They kind of align themselves with the people who support the first responders and all that. I would want to hear that too, that you share the same values as we want.
We got Sergeant Hood. Answer is with open arms and thank them for even asking.
I have to agree with that.
Facts on facts. That was Kenny. So when I reached out, I know we're skipping over Alamo HeroCon, but we'll get back to that. I know when I reached out to the Instagram for Raptors and Rifles back in 2023, I was nervous. As a person that wanted to sponsor, it was like, how do I even
brother.
Had a
I didn't like what you were saying.
almost knocked my tooth out with the with the mic. Like I don't want to come across as, oh, I can do something better. If I was a part of it, it was. I want to support. How can I Is there anything you need that I can supply?
I mean, if you're like asking to sponsor something, that shows that you're interested in what they're doing, and that you want to help them and not do something on your own. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you're already
that makes sense.
like you're by sponsoring them. Like, if you wanted to do something better than them, you could just go out and do your own thing. But since you're wanting to help them, it shows that you like them and that you feel that you can help them.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Rather, like,
Because when it came down to it, and I was at that rate, I believe I was messaging Brody, all the few years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm messaging him, and I feel like we're both in a state of like shock.
Yeah.
Because
that's the first request he's gotten.
Possibly. And it's like, what can we do? And so it turned out being meals. And I had my own idea of how we were gonna do all that, and it just completely went to crap. And then I drug down you two along with me with that one.
No,
I still feel bad about that one. Like that one was it was planned, and it was this. What's that? One of my favorite pictures.
You
is
were thinking you were gonna cook, right? I'm assuming.
No. We had another sponsor that we were gonna tag team with.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
And so, and it just ended up being boom, we're not gonna do it. You had all this time to tell us that you weren't gonna do it, and now that it's
no, honestly,
here.
No, the thing about it is, I wouldn't feel bad because either way, we got a good experience out of it, and we got not only that, but we also got.
We felt the burn.
We stepped our foot in the door to kind of help these guys out and do what we can to just be a good community. Sure, something in the back end fell apart, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Either way, it was great for Raptorstrike. It was great for Raptors and Rifles.
And then it just blossomed.
And it blossomed into what it is now, where we're out at events with them all the time, and we're out having fun and Hello.
Yeah, to this day, I will never say I regret that. It was a chunk of change that we had to, we thought it was going to be lower because of the back end going. But even at that, we still sponsored it, and I would never regret it because of everything that blossomed from it. Yeah. We sponsored a good cause, and we got lifelong friends because of it. Shout out Kenny, shout out Brody, shout out Raptors and Rifles.
And everyone else associated with that.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So and I'm speaking on my behalf on that deal. It's in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, what if they say no?
What if Raptors and Rifles says no?
Yeah, they just turn me down cold. No, we don't. Because at that rate, it's that double-edged blade of, I was kind of having that, second thought, maybe is the word that I want to say.
You were nervous.
Well, I'm talking about today.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to do a little bit of marketing today at the event, and I'm I have a whole lot easier time marketing for Raptors and Rifles. Because I believe in it. I've seen it. I know what it can do to a person. I know the benefits.
Yeah.
And so it's really easy for me to go out and try to find other people that would be interested and help it grow. And then you have the Raptorstrike aspect. It's something I've always covered with y'all. It's I can always help someone else.
It's hard to help yourself.
It's harder to help myself. And it's when I try to think about Raptorstrike and I try to explain it, I'm the more it doesn't make sense. How do okay, we're in the off-road and it's the growth pains. It's the I'm trying to narrow it down, but at the same time we're still fluid, Yeah,
at the same time, it'd be one of those things where I'd be hey, you can follow us. We're Raptorstrike. We do a lot of cool videos on trucks and stuff. But at the same time, we like supporting this group. You know, Raptors and Rifles, they do these events that we go to. So at the same time, you're plugging yourself in there. It's like, hey, if you like watching the media, come look at our page. If you want to attend the events, here's Raptors and Rifles.
Yeah, and here's how to get there.
Yeah.
You know,
I forgot what I was gonna do.
what was the experience for you, Joey? When we, I guess, let me take a couple of steps back. When we actually talked to Joseph for Alamo HeroCon, and that one came out to be, music and a car show.
We're time traveling.
So,
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying we're time traveling.
Kenny has a stock ranger.
what a stray! What a Rosen.
Josiah's the one with the white 4Runner that was out at ECR.
Oh,
you didn't.
I wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
Experience as far as what do you mean? Like at the event, or
like,
can I get a little more meat in the mic?
being able to see the logo somewhere that's not our wall.
See that? Thank you. That was really cool to me because it was a feeling of like we're supposed to be there, you know? Like, how do I explain that? It's not. It was a cool feeling to be like, we're helping them and we're sponsoring a good cause, and seeing our name there was cool. Like saying like Raptorstrike sponsored this.
We're a part of it.
We're a part of it. We weren't just like attendees, you know?
It's a feeling of knowing you're making a difference, knowing you're helping out, outweighs the slight burden of spending money on something.
Yeah, knowing that we could be a part of it, like we were, like, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time explaining it. It's just that feeling of like you were
there,
a piece.
You're in the moment, and you helped.
Yes, like
there was a section that, for better or for worse, we were a part of it, and maybe things were better, maybe things were the same, maybe in the unfortunate, maybe they were worse.
I don't think they were worse.
No. I'm saying like it could be like depending on any event, right?
Yeah.
That you're a part of. And the biggest thing that I enjoyed about Alamo HeroCon, or military HeroCon that they're doing now, is the people running it are not big on like, oh, we want to make profit. Like, this is about profit, and it's about just getting money before people even walk through the door. His thing was like, if we can make it a free event, it'll be free. If we can make it to where they're paying $10 a ticket, it'll be $10 a ticket. Or even like, we had the Raptorstrike promo code, and it was like $5, or I think it's like $25 for the weekend, but if you use our promo code, it was $15.
Yeah.
And then what I didn't realize is that we got, like, because they used the promo code, it's like, oh, y'all get $5 from that purchase because the marketing came from y'all. Now, we never really saw any of that because I told them that wasn't the purpose. Like, the whole purpose was to bring people out here, not for us to stock. Not for us to like benefit off of it. Like, we're here to help. So if we made anything, put it back into the recirculation. Then we had the next HeroCon, which unfortunately wasn't as good as the first one because the venue was very strict. I guess they changed leadership, and it was like, no, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do. Okay, well then why am I here? Why am I here? Then they had it moved to
Wonderland of the
Americas, and it's like, play the music, and he's like, don't play it too loud, they'll get too mad. And then like in the middle of the day, he's like, crank that thing up. Like, I don't care, just
come on, buddy,
just play the music.
Make some people angry.
And again, that's what we were there for. We weren't there selling merch, or like, we had a spot because
we were there providing ambiance,
music, and just I felt bad for the cosplayer that was next to us because like, she couldn't hear
Anything.
a word.
Bwah.
Yeah,
Speakers
it was
pointing
just
at her
like
ears.
speaker. Yeah. Oops, we're sorry about that. But
Not
I
sorry.
think she's gonna
Sorry,
be
not
there
sorry.
at the
That's fun.
the New Year
Yumiko.
festival. So I'll go tell her sorry. Like,
We won't
sorry
have-
for blowing your ears out. The last event we were at.
Sorry you couldn't hang.
So you have Alamo HeroCon, and then you have. I guess it's a good way for us to explain the things we've supported and why. So we went over Alamo HeroCon, and then we'll transition over to Raptors and Rifles, and it's just the same thing. It's the community. It's the people running it. It's the passion. It's the passion, the want, the drive, the heart that you see from Brody, Kenny, and now Kyle, Josh. You know, congratulations to Kyle, Josh, and Kevin, I believe, is the other board member that got elected in there. You know, congratulations to you guys for getting elected to be on
Kenny.
that board.
He's now the
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if they announced that.
He didn't put that. No.
That wasn't.
R.I.P. Sorry,
Kenny got voted out.
That wasn't a.
that wasn't public.
I don't think you said it, so it's cool.
Yeah, well, that's okay. But the main thing is like the guys that are there that, you know, they want to make a difference, and it's just like the board before them. They want to make a difference, and it's how do we do that? And now you have not only Raptors and Rifles, but now you have the R&R Off Road. You have the Veteran Weekends, which we have one coming up next month, and it's going to be all female, from what we heard from Kenny last episode, and. It's like, where else are you going to find that? Like, we got... I have to say, we got pretty lucky. I heard this earlier today. I mean, you hear it all the time, but I heard it earlier today, and it's true. Everything happens for a reason. Whether it's wrong place, wrong time, or right place, right time. Everything happened for a reason. Whether it's a higher power, whatever you believe in... the universe, you know, I'm trying to be broad here, but it's like everything happens because of something. And I believe us going to Raptors on the Ranch in January of 2023, I think I feel I found my purpose within that. And now there's this big push for like more support. I want to give as much support as I can, because if we get on a personal note, it's like I found myself. I never really knew where I belonged, and it's like this is where I belong, and that's me. And I think that's another reason why I push so hard for support, or like I don't shut up about it, because I know there's people at my work that I just annoy. Because that's all I talk about. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if you were to experience what I've experienced with it, you wouldn't be able to stop talking about it either. It's just you haven't seen or done the things I've done to where it's that difference of like intensity. I lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere and someone blew up the... What is it? Somebody blew up the bridge for the train and just... Yeah.
But yes. No, it opened a lot of doors. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's good being a part of it. It's knowing what you do, whether it be like monetary or like time and like service. Like,
I'd say to some people, time is worth more than something monetary.
Yeah, like going to ECR for Turf Wars, that was a great experience that I would never take back. Driving the F-150s, driving the Broncos, being there and helping them, you know. And
from Josiah, we have, after having the opportunity to attend the Raptors and Rifles Veterans Retreat, I not only left having a new respect for the Ford Raptor line,
I feel like there was more to that.
Yeah, everything does
that's
happen
what's
for
up.
a reason.
That is true.
I thought that was just me not being able to read. And I was like, did I miss a sentence? But I also have a new family. Oh, dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause.
Kenny, you ruined it.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
And the reason is about to get blocked. No.
So, and it is. It's a feel good.
Maybe the real trucks are the friends we made along the way.
It really isn't about the trucks, and it's not about anime. It's not about a comic book convention. It's not about an anime convention. It's not about a car show. A lot of it's about the community and the people you get to meet. My finger slipped. Badoomch.
The hundreds. Is that justice?
It's a community that we are building together. It is.
Yes.
Story of my life.
You're seeing your finger slipping? That's what's up.
So now going from that, I'm happy to say that we're teaming up with YumiCon and
Wait, I want to say a thought real quick.
Oh.
It was about the going to Turf Wars and helping out with that. Afterwards, Weston had talked to us and was like, hey, y'all were great. Like, communication, you good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Communication, like being where we need to be, listening to a direction, all that. Just hearing that, like, we helped was really good. What happened? Never mind. My word's gone. We're done. It is what it is. Noah's laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I got a text. Anyways,
YumiCon. You're about to talk about YumiCon and sponsoring the car show.
No, I was just gonna say YumiCon does the same thing. They have the Traders Village anime event that they host. I believe it's YumiCon. If it's not, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. But it's the same, just like this one, the San Antonio New Year's Festival. It's a free entry, free parking, and you get to go enjoy or just see everything that's out there. Mm-hmm. It's a way to bring in just people. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. Similar to I guess like this weekend, Eagles Canyon Raceway, the off-road side is doing like a test and tune. And somebody reached out to me on Instagram and they're like, hey, this is my first time going to a track or to an event like this. What should I do? Like, what do I do?
Just send it.
And I just told them like, hey, I've been to that track many times. It's a good track. Take your helmet, sign your waiver. I was like, say hi to Brody and Weston, they're the two best guys you'll see there. I told him, and the main thing is, don't just go out there and destroy your truck. Like, he's building a Ranger, like a 90s or 2000s Ranger. Mm-hmm. And I told him, do 40 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. Like, nobody's gonna say anything. And it was nice to hear like he was considerate about it, because he's like, well, I don't want to hold up the line, or everyone's trying to test and tune and I'm going slow on the track. I was like, no, you're missing the point. It's test and tune. You're testing it. Like, you got to test it at your speed. The next guy can wait. He can wait, and then once you're further along, the person
at the line know, hey, I'm gonna go a little bit slow because I'm just testing this thing out.
I'm test and tune day. Test and tune day, and I'm like, and just have fun. Like, try to talk to people. I think that's one of the things that's hard when you're going into a community like this where you don't know many people. This is like your first time. You're going by yourself, and just like Raptors on the Ranch for 2023. I took everybody that I knew, friends from work. I took my family, my brother, my sister-in-law. Sergeant Hood was there. And so like we had our own little camp, and what? Oh, thanks, Kenny. A little late signing on, but I agree. It's been life-changing, the family that has accepted me. That's Marissa.
Yes.
And yes, it doesn't matter where you came from, where you're from, who you are. If you're there, it's like, of course, if you're not acting right, you're not going to get accepted. But, if you're there to have a good time, everybody's happy. And it's like, come sit with us. There were so many people at ECR that either I haven't met or I met once, or we have each other on Instagram. And it's like, it's like you've been buddies forever. You know, the guy with the white Colorado that he built himself. And I'm like, I was just cracking jokes. And I won't say the joke here because you know which one it was, but I'll tell you later. You know, everyone just laughs. Everyone just has, you're there for a good time. There's guys that broke their truck and it's just like, well, you know, oops. And
it could be like that. You just fix it and you move on with your life.
So there was something I was thinking about. This is kind of off topic, but I think it goes into like why the off-road community is so like nice. I was thinking about it, and like I think it has to do with like, it's not, what's the word? Because I was thinking about like the off-road community versus like the street community. And it's like you have the street community where people don't care. Like they don't care about their trucks or their cars or whatever, you know? Because I think it's just like it's so easy to get into the street scene and like mess stuff up. Yeah. I kind of stopped my thought because now I've been thinking about it. I'm like, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
No, it's too late. Continue.
Okay, basically, you can get a Mustang for like $2,000. And
where are you shopping, bro?
No, you can get a V6 1999 Mustang. That's a sports car, right? A cheap 200,000 miles, you know, and someone can take it and they don't care if they break it. They don't care if they break your car breaking it. So it's very disrespectful, you know, like that mindset. You go into the off-road community and they're like, what, X amount dollars? Like, I don't know. How much is a Raptor? Like 60 grand, let's say.
I'm gonna say like median price is like 95,000. Like if you're buying new.
Yeah.
If you're buying new.
And it's like you meet these dudes that like understand like I might break my truck, but this is fun. And it's like no one's trying to be disrespectful because everybody's there for the same reason. Hey, let's go break our trucks, but having fun doing it, you know? Like, you know, and then it's like nice people. I haven't met anyone in the off-road scene yet that is like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that with your truck and da-da. It's like, hey, if you want to do that and not do this and your wheel's like over here, then you're gonna need this, you need this. Hey, I have a shop, we can work out a deal, you know? So yeah,
or send it. Yes, he did.
Yeah. Basically, just the difference between those scenes. And when I talked about it, I was like, ugh.
Yeah. So you're trying to say that the street scene is like, not that everybody can get into it, but it's relatively cheaper, and everyone's just like, oh, I'm gonna do donuts in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. and like crash into like takeovers or just
And
we've take a car.
We've talked about that in the very first, like, that's like 2020 right there. Mm-hmm. From that long ago, that episode. And it's like, what did you say? You were like, you can go to the track, you can get it tech inspected, and you said 99.99% of cars will pass tech inspection.
Yeah.
And what makes me laugh is because right after you said that, I leaned in and I was like, and 85.99% of that will pass the state inspection, you know, for Texas. But we don't got to do that anymore. So actually, we're back to 99.
Shade. Better than Overland. Okay.
Better than over. Oh.
All right.
Oh, is that you?
He's talking about the Cobalt. Look, Kenny.
I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about the first one in 2020, or tech inspection.
So tech inspection, but it's like, to your point, it's relatively easy to show up to a car meet.
Yeah, and I just feel like there's like,
compared to buy a ticket, drive to this track, spend the night, and then enjoy it all day.
Mm-hmm. And it's fun. Like the off-road community has been a blast. You know, even me not having an off-roading thing.
Sergeant Hood, Sergeant Hood, thank you for the participation in this episode. We need to keep this going. You cannot hang out with negative people and expect to live a positive life.
He said positive life.
Hey.
My ears hurt.
Dog.
It's a little heavy there.
It was funny for the bit.
I'm gonna turn this down just a second. I'm gonna turn our headphones up though.
He's gonna.
Are we? For those of y'all watching, are we like really loud? Because I feel like every episode for the last 6, we're always constantly adjusting the volumes.
Volume check.
We're clipping pretty hard there.
Oh, okay.
Clip.
Oh, well, especially with Mr. Life.
Life.
And all
Life. Dance life.
But anyways,
Yeah, but just being a part of the off-road community has been awesome.
I lost my train of thought.
There hasn't been any like ego.
yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, but it's not horrible.
So the funny part about it is I enjoy sound check. Sound check,
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Sound check.
The funny part about the Raptor events is when you go out to an event like Off Rodeo or Cowboys versus Aliens, like you had that very competitiveness. Like there were guys there that's like, you're getting my nerves, dude. Like, because we're just here for fun, and you're taking it a little too serious, But when you go to like Raptor Days or the Veteran Give Back Day, when you head out there for that, everyone's so just
Or the test and
open, the test and tune. Music is a bit loud.
Okay, we'll fix that here in a second.
So, like for Raptors on the Ranch for 2025, everybody there was just there to have fun. The competitiveness wasn't there. Like you're not here to win an award. You're not. The only award you got was a bent skid plate. Because Darwin Award maybe.
First one to break their truck award.
Yeah, who broke their? I think it was. Oh well. I was gonna say who broke worse. You repaired yours, so I guess I'm back to number 1.
I mean,
I'm back to number 1.
mine broke because it lost all its coolant, but
Yeah. Mine seats still don't work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your seats.
My dad got in and he's like,
And he just turned.
and I'm like, stop messing with the seat. And he's like, what's wrong with this thing? Why are my knees in the dash? And I was like, because the seat's broken. you can't. It got stuck there. Like you're not moving it from there.
New rule: no one above 5'7" can sit behind me.
New rule: have someone else test the speed for the ramp, for the jump. I think if I would have saw the video earlier, I saw the video that Marissa took when I did that jump.
yeah.
I saw it after I did my little shabang, and I was like, oh. Now looking at the video, that one was too fast. I landed too far forward. I was like, I should have slowed down.
You sent it even faster.
But in my mind, I was like, I need to go just a little bit faster, and I think I'll have a smoother landing. No. Like absolutely not. But
it was hilarious because we were all just standing there, like watching you. We were like, man, he's going fast.
Did it sound rough?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody at the starting line, like we're just sitting there, standing there. We're like, he's going fast, and then all of a sudden we see him hit the jump. Then we're like, oh, and then we're like, ooh.
Let's see if I can find the.
I think there was another truck we did that with because I remember being there, and it was like, ooh.
Yeah, no. Every time somebody would hit that jump and just flat land,
I think
we would just sit there and be like, ooh.
My favorite moment was someone hit the jump pretty fast, but they lost traction in the back tires, and you saw, like when it was coming down, you saw it face everyone in the crowd. I was like, oh, that Raptor turned into a Mustang for a second, and someone was like, man, that's messed up.
All right, here's what everybody looked like when I landed.
It's funny.
Ooh. And the funny thing is, or another funny part of that is, you can hear when I stop the truck at the end of the track.
Yeah.
And I turned the radio down, and I was like, so it wasn't 51. Like that was. Do not hit it at 51.
I lost my glasses.
He lost his glasses.
Things went flying.
I remember it bounced like twice.
Things went flying.
Oh, dude, that was harsh.
And what makes me mad is nobody
Recorded it. What's it called?
From the outside.
There was
expecting you to send it that hard.
Dude, I was trying, man. I
was with Kenny.
Beat my record.
I didn't think you were gonna get that much speed.
It was just me and Kenny.
saw I know they just saw the rocks.
It was me and Kenny. I think it was on his second run. He started getting comfortable, so he was like going. We almost went into a tree, and we're going. And I was recording.
Just slip that in there.
Yeah, it was funny. It was fun. Shout out Kenny. But he hit the jump, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And I guess my thumb hit the stop record button because I didn't get it, but it knocked out of my hand, hit my leg, went into the glass, and then came back down. And I was like, "What just happened?" That was fun. That was a good time. Thanks, Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've gotten so far off course of what we started the podcast.
That's fun. That's how we talk.
You just neck brace on order.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, time to order a Hans device.
Say, call my phone right now so everyone can see your name. Marissa's really good. Is really good at watching and not filming anything. Actually, no.
She was in the
She
truck.
was the one that actually filmed the interior. So I asked her before I posted it on YouTube, and I was like, do I have your permission to post it? Because like the loudest groan from like the impact was you, because you were holding the camera. So I'm like, are you okay if I post it? And she's like, go ahead.
That was.
But so when you put, I hadn't ever heard it with like headphones. And so when I put on like the new AirPods and I listened to it full blast, you can hear you when on impact he was like, ah! And I was like, that's Joe. I know Joey's grown. Like I know Joey in pain.
That was a tough time.
And I think
you had to lay down second afterwards.
Well, howdy, DT,
Hello.
ma'am.
Howdy.
The other part of that was, I think, also in that, like, if you're really listening, you can hear my nervous laughter as like we're going to stop. Because
I'm in
like,
danger.
You're like, oh, what'd I do?
I don't want to get out of the truck right now. But somebody came to the door and they're like, I go, how bad is it? And they're like, oh, it's not that bad. It looks okay. I do just have a quick question. Was your skid plate always in the shape of a W? I'm like, oh.
I think you said what, and then you got off.
Yeah, that's what I was like, oh.
Like,
yeah.
what?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
How am I going to explain that one when I get home?
They gave it to me.
Simple. I didn't. I just parked the truck and
Someone kicked it.
nobody
Someone kicked
somebody kicked it. That's how I got it. That's how I got
That's
it.
funny.
It was shipped like that. It was
We
shipped
still need to take it off. And are we taking it off and you're running over it?
I'm not sure yet. I probably should.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Before the car show. So, but again, who's gonna look at that?
It'll look
Hit it with a
cool.
black spray paint real quick.
Is it scratched? I remember it just being bent.
I think it has some paint chips
It's
on
got
it,
some
but
paint chips, yeah. And the same thing for like the pockets for the lower control arms. Like it removed spray paint. Like it's shiny silver right now because I guess I just hit it that hard with so much friction it just took the paint.
The entire bottom side of the truck dug into the ground.
The truck said soy tractor. Yeah.
I'm still surprised your airbags didn't go off.
I didn't even think about that. When you brought that up, I was like, oh, that would have sucked.
You know, I really think when you turn off active track, it turns off
Or at least desensitizes it.
Yeah, and it's like here's the threshold. You know, it's further down.
Man, that would have sucked. I was so close to the.
And I told you to
dash.
back up. And I told you to back
There's
up.
plenty of space in
suck.
those crew cabs.
And you know what's even worse is now it's stuck that far forward because I'm like,
Almost sit in the back seat.
man, not even Leo fits in there.
Wow, that's really far forward.
Oh man.
My man. Can you fit? Like, yeah, dude, there's like 3 miles in front of him.
They got room. They'll be fine.
Crew cab.
Crew cab. Super crew.
That's why the extended cabs are caca.
They're not.
I like them.
I hate when I have an extended cab and I close the front door and I forget to close the back.
And it glass.
And it
You
well, like
just bounce-
it slams and it bounces back out.
It just goes boing.
I like the look of the extended cabs.
I
like
don't.
like a street truck. Like you
Extended cab?
Yeah.
Mm.
I've always had extended cabs, so
For everyone watching, extended cab or super crew or single cab?
Single
like-
cab.
or 6
Like
doors.
4 doors.
More
Stop it.
More doors.
Two doors, or a door and a half that folds suicide style.
I personally like extended.
I absolutely do not like extended cabs because you get all the compromises of a single cab with none of the benefits of a crew cab.
I think that you have some benefits. Extended space. It's a
I
trunk.
can shove myself behind
It's
a
a
single
trunk.
cab. It's fine.
It's a trunk. Look up. Wait. If you're gonna do the extended cab, look up the 14th gen one. There's like a 2021.
Maya, you're gonna get whatever. You're
2021
gonna get whatever.
Ford F-150 extended cab.
I didn't even.
It's all the same cab.
No,
I didn't even
looks
spell it right.
nice.
What is this? Look,
This is Noah's extended cab.
single extended super cub. I don't know how to spell. I guess
Airplane.
super cab. Let's see.
Two and a half. Oh, it's two,
Maybe.
3, and 4 doors.
Maybe that one.
Extended cab pickup. Right.
You got-
Extended cab F-150.
You got regular, extended, and crew cab.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Look.
So what do y'all think?
You get none of the benefits of a crew cab with all of the compromises.
You
of
get
a single cab.
A trunk and seating for small people.
A trunk.
You can put your stuff back there.
I can put his stuff behind my.
No, it's the outside.
What do y'all think? Everybody in the chat. What else do we have here? Look at that. Look at that door. Look at that door. Opening all the way open.
Beautiful.
Actually, isn't that like more compromising because there's no B pillar?
Yeah, the cab on the Gen 1s tends to do this.
Really?
On the extended cab.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to support it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, the door's there, but
Damn,
long.
long
Is
bed.
that's a 10-foot bed? That can't be 8
that's an
foot.
8-foot bed.
Really?
Yeah.
That looks longer than an 8-foot bed.
Huge. Okay, back to
I think extended.
I got
cab.
I got up very early today, and I also went to bed very early today. It was like 3 a.m. when I went to sleep, and I woke up at 7:30. Why? I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying.
All Gen 1 Raptors are a decade old now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was from Gumby.
We sent that to you on.
He texted me that.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Said all Gen 1 Raptors are at least a decade old now.
Yeah.
Which means I should be able to afford one. No.
2 years.
You can get one for like 23,000.
Yeah. There's some decent price ones now.
I mean, it'll
If
be
you get
higher
low mileage,
but
If you're getting like a third, I think I saw like a 20 to 30,000 mile, it's like 30 grand.
Well, let's get into my favorite part of the episode, where I
Eating?
talk about where I talk about our partners and supporters. Joey, you can leave it like that. That's fine. You do it really fast.
Nope.
So
Go ahead and
again,
put it on the screen.
Huh?
Put it on the screen.
Ta-da, yay!
Go to
So
raptorstrike.net if you want to see what he's looking at.
correct. So again, just going down the order. I've done this for episode 51, so I'm going to start bringing this back because we do have a lot more promos to share with you guys. Starting with Raptors and Rifles, we talked about them in this episode. It's a great cause. I try everything I can to push for more support for them. If it's $1, $5, $10, $20, $100,
Whatever you can.
whatever you can, we will greatly appreciate it. There aren't any words for us to tell you of the words aren't good enough, basically what I'm trying to say. Also, for everything that's here on the table here in the studio, Desert Squadron, we have the Raptorstrike promo code for 15% off your order. Along with this promo that's going on right now, another 15% from that order will be donated to Raptors and Rifles. So say you have $30 and you'd like to support Raptors and Rifles and get you a first aid kit, you can do that. You can buy a first aid kit. Portion of that purchase will go to Raptors and Rifles. Next is Ogawe's Jewelry, which is the #1 supporter we've had since we've started. It was actually the very first episode sponsor. I'm always wearing their jewelry. Really, I don't think I'm supposed to say, like, if you find a piece of jewelry somewhere, I don't think you're supposed to say it, but take a picture of it and take it to him and tell him, this is what I want. I tell you, I promise you, he will sell you something better and for a better price. He's here in San Antonio. R&R Off-Road Racing School. We have promo code Raptorstrike if you'd like to take a class, intro to off-road, or any of those types of things, even the side-by-side classes. Use Raptorstrike as a promo code for 10% off. Ichi Clothing Company, they are actually helping us with our YumiCon, the New Year's festival next week. We are doing a promo with them. They're actually giving 100% off promos, so that way the winners from the cosplay contest can go and select a shirt that they like. Compared to just having a random size and a random shirt, we can tell them, here's your prize. You can go to their website and select the shirt that you like in the shirt in the size that you need, and everyone wins. For everybody else, if you unfortunately do not win, or you're just attending, you can go over to Ichi Clothing Company and use promo code Raptorstrike for 15% off your order. Yeah. So even if you do win, you can get that shirt with the 100% promo code off, and then put in that purchase and continue shopping for another 15% off. Think Pink and More. This is a small business out of Victoria, Texas. They do have their stores down in Victoria. They have their online shop, which is where this link goes to. Use promo code Raptorstrike10 and the %. Was it?
That looks so threatening.
I'm going to take a picture of your jewelry and send it to him. He'll recognize it. He knows what he made. So,
Sal, do it with the smiley face. Sound looks so threatening.
Think Pink and More. If you're looking for colognes, perfumes, accessories, they are the people to go to. I am actually allergic to most perfumes and like I gotta use Lady Speed Stick, man. Like I can't even use regular deodorant. Like I'm
sensitive.
I'm sensitive, man. I'm
Batman.
I'm set. Don't honk at me. I will cry.
Batman. Batman couldn't beat that information out of me.
See, Batman ain't got nothing on me. All right. You know, I'm gonna say a quick funny story about that.
Go for it.
We were doing the cybersecurity competitions.
Yep.
Well, I leaned over someone's desk, like to help them with the computer, and she was like, "Are you wearing Lady Speed Stick?" Oh, like you gotta say it so loud, like lower. I'm right here. Like you could have just told me.
First of all, lower your damn voice.
Lower your voice now. I was like, "Yeah, I am." You got a problem? Oh, we got a problem? She was like, nah, I just thought I recognized the smell. I'm like, yes, I'm clean. Don't worry about it. All right. Back to the promos. Sorry, I just figured I'd share that because Joey said that Batman couldn't beat that out of him.
Yep.
CV Fabrication, we go way back with them. They sponsored Gwen, which is my 2016 Ford Mustang EcoBoost. Use promo code Raptorstrike for 5% off any of their parts that they make and manufacture. They are out of Miami. Lady Speed Stick for the win. See? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm proud. You know, you can't embarrass me. You can't embarrass me because I'll do it myself first. Anyways.
We know.
That's another story. I'll cover that here after this one. Alamo HeroCon, ex-military HeroCon, they are now doing conventions on base. So for those of y'all that are veterans or active duty that can go on either Lackland or Fort Sam, we can share those. That's a free event for y'all to go to or take your family. Again, that's a big reason why we support Alamo HeroCon. I do need to add YumiCon on here to share their dates and their events as well. YumiCon, thank you for the partnership. And finally, we have Bandito Rugs, which this right here, this logo, this beautiful logo right here, is actually a custom rug. I really wanted a neon sign, but a lot of people were using the neon sign, and they're expensive. But I was like, you know what? I've never seen anybody with a rug. So go over to his Instagram, contact him to see what he has in stock, or order a custom one yourself.
Custom one.
Custom one. I was gonna say I said there was a story I was gonna tell.
You'll embarrass yourself.
Yes. It was right before Alamo HeroCon. Anybody watching? She wouldn't have said anything if you
would have worn secret.
Oh.
Wait, what? I don't get that joke. Is that a Victoria's Secret?
No, it's a different brand.
It's a different brand of deodorant.
Oh.
But it's a secret.
The person who told him asked him if it was Lady Speed Stick probably wouldn't know how secret smells.
Estoy confused.
I was gonna say something and I don't remember.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Story for a different day.
Story for a different day.
In the meantime, do it for Dale.
Do it for Dale. A little safety check-in for everybody because we're big on safety. Yesterday I was at a Love's getting gas.
Yeah.
And I heard from my periphery, right? I heard clunk.
Uh-oh.
Like, and I looked, and it was a lady, who I had just saw like struggling with the fuel door. And when I looked, the hood popped open, but also the fuel door opened. So I was like, you know, she's strong, she's independent. I'm gonna leave it, none of my business, right? Put the gas, went in to use the restroom, came back outside. She had moved pumps because I guess that pump didn't work. Her hood was still popped, and then she walked inside the gas station. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, maybe she meant to open the hood, you know? Maybe she's gonna go buy windshield washer fluid. And then the other side of me was like, what if she opened it on accident and she doesn't know it's open? So now I'm waiting by the gas pump, like the first gas pump in front of the door. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't want to be I don't want it to be like, that guy's sitting in his car, right? Like, if she were to connect all the dots, right? Like, he's waiting for me to go outside. I would tell the gas attendant, you know, there's this guy waiting for me in the parking lot. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I just... And then I was waiting and she's taking a long time. Okay. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave. But then she ended up walking out. As soon as I already like made up my mind I'm going to leave, she walked out. And I was like, okay, how about I rode out of my window, put the truck in drive, and I started rolling forward. And I was like, excuse me, I'm just trying to verify something. But did you mean, I said, your hood's open. Like it popped open. And she was like, I guess when I pulled the lever for the fuel door, I pulled the lever for the hood too. She goes, I just bought this car. She's like, thank you for telling me. But like, thank you so much, because I didn't know the hood was open. So in that dilemma, the point I'm trying to get across is, you see something, say something. You know, it doesn't hurt. Even if she was like, oh yeah, I just bought whatever. Okay, cool. Like, I'd rather know that you meant to open it than you get on the highway and it just like flap open, and now, you know, you could get badly injured.
On a new car too.
On a new, it was a Volkswagen. So I'm not gonna say that one. But yeah, I'm like, okay, you know, cool. And it was a feel good moment because I was like, you know what, I may have helped her out.
May have just saved somebody a couple grand.
Yeah. So again, see something, say something. Doesn't hurt. Unless they call you a creep, you know, then
it does hurt.
I'm a creep.
Now to the point, if she would have been like, I have a boyfriend, I would have been like, okay,
let your boyfriend fix it.
Yes.
Let your boyfriend fix your windshield.
Because I was gonna tell you something important, but we'll see what. Sorry, the cat ran across my keyboard.
Yeah, I've met his cat.
Yeah.
It's true.
Cat knows English.
So, all right. Joey, do you have anything?
Yes. We are ordering new round of jet tags. And the Raptorstrike black and red jet. Or no, we just got black.
We just got black.
Yeah, we just got black jet tags, and then the patches are coming in.
And if you want a red jet tag,
we still have some.
We still have some, but we're not putting another order for red. So
Yeah.
if that's something that you would like, let us know so we can get you one.
This one's all kinds of dirty, but
It's happened, right? Yes, so we have black jet tags coming in. Those are the popular ones. So if y'all would like a jet tag, they are $5. We also have patches coming in, Velcro backing. We're gonna get together on the price on that. So
We'll see what it'll be. An incentive. Donate to donate to Raptors and Rifles, and you get a patch.
get a Raptorstrike patch.
When we'll see what happens. We'll talk that out. I know the patches are big with the Bronco owners because of the interior on the roofing
It's
material.
Like Velcro-y.
Yeah. But Sal, you got anything?
No.
No?
No.
Joey, you're good? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, this has been the Raptorstrike Podcast, episode 52. I'm still surprised that we even made it this far. So, cheer. We're about to have to open one of those because one of y'all is going to bust y'all's head open. Where was I?
ending the episode.
I was trying to, and then YouTube bozos couldn't wait until we were done.
Noah's not included.
He's a sumo wrestler.
He's a sumo wrestler. I've raised mine for mine.
Is he talking about the cat or?
Cat.
Oh no, it's
The accidents.
The accident.
Going on 20.
Don't laugh.
Anyways, in this episode, we covered sponsorships. We covered Raptors and Rifles, Alamo HeroCon, YumiCon. Don't forget, next weekend we have the San Antonio Asian New Year Festival. I'm really trying to hold it together. And for the last hour, everyone that's been watching since the beginning, you could have been doing, I swear to God, we could have been doing anything else on the planet, but y'all decided to spend them here with us, and we greatly appreciate it. A lot of the things that we do really wouldn't mean anything without the support of you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I leave you with, be cool, stay humble. We see you guys next weekend. Hopefully we'll see you at the event. We love you. Have a good one.
Send it.